mind can often tell us that we're not beautiful enough, that we're not strong enough, that we're not smart enough, that we're not sharp enough. Whatever it might be that your mind is telling you. But one form, we could call it one form of delusion or another, comes out of the mind, right? Because when you look at somebody else, you often don't think they're not good enough at this or that. You often think, my God, that person is wonderful. They are good at this, they're good at that. But when it comes to ourselves, we judge ourselves harshly. And that is a problem that centers in the mind. That is a problem that sits in our own mind activity. And the mind turns in on ourselves. So often the body will feel and respond to how our thoughts go. So when we judge ourselves, when we think that we're not good enough, we're not strong enough, we're not healthy enough, our body will feel, yeah, we're not. The body can easily feel it because it sort of feels what's going on in the mind. The brain is the communication central, right? But then if we go deeper into the original core energy in your body, you go in deep into your core. Or if you remember the days when you felt good, or if you remember when you were a little child and you ran in the sunlight, and you ran barefoot, either in the sand or on the grass. You had a water sprinkler giving you water. You remember that there was a lot of joy in that. And that joy actually lives inside of you still. Because that joy is actually life force energy. Your body wants to heal all the time. Everything in your system is not fighting, but it is creating to stay alive and get stronger and better. All the bacteria, all the balance in the bacteria, all the cells, everything in our body is geared and made to keep communicating so it can get stronger, so it can get healthier, so it can get better. This is a creative life force energy. With our creative life force energy, if we can tap into it, if we can tap into the original life force energy in your body, you start to feel that there's also a sense of joy. Because if we realize that just like if you look at a plant or a tree or a blade of grass, it's growing out of the ground with cells dividing from the nutrients and the water that's collecting from the ground with the help of Father, Son, the energy of the sun, and of course, all the oxygen in the air. All of that comes together and contributes energetically to building this plant. Well, in many ways, we work the same way. Everything we put in our system, either it be movies, like mental energy, or physical energy in the form of cacao, in the form of breakfast, in the form of air. Everything helps to build our cellular system. And the body wants to live. It wants to survive. So when we connect beyond the level of mind, the mind will say, I'm not good enough, but the body will be, hang on. If you really listen to your body, you actually realize, no, it is good enough. Just like when we look at a kitten or a grown-up cat, we don't say that cat isn't good enough to be a cat. It's not a good enough cat. That's a bad cat. We don't really say that. We might say that cat, it looks sick, but we don't say it's a bad cat. But our mind will tell us we're bad. Or something is so bad with us that we can't fix it. So if we can go beyond the level of mind into our body, and we feel the presence of energy that's already in our body, this is life. This is life force energy. When we tap into that, we can both sense a subtle sense of joy. Once you move your attention into your life force energy, into your root chakra, which is located around your butt, around your genitals, in that area, or your sacral chakra, which is by the belly button, you can feel that this is part of the energy engine in your system. This is part of your life force energy. This is why Tantra can be important. This is why sexuality is really sacred. Sexuality is being used very wrongly today, right? Or unknowingly. But it's really sacred because it's energy. It's very strong energy. So, if we can bring awareness into our body and become, so my body wants to live, why don't I align with that feeling? Why don't I make myself want to live too? Why don't I feel the joy that's already in my system? Regardless of how many bills are out there to pay, regardless of how many cars are out there to fix, regardless of what the hell is going on the outside. If I move my awareness into my body, I actually connect with deep joy. And I feel like that's what's coming through today. Like that's what our session here is about today. And we're, of course, if you guys feel up for it, we will also lend our healing energies to Ram Karin so his energy system can get a boost from both the needles activating meridians in the system and our energy, our positivity going into supporting him as well. But it's also going to support each one of you. And in the activation, with your permission, I will be working on your energy field. It's good if we can get the permission energetically from you in order to not overstep any boundaries. One way to feel our life force energy is to take a deep breath. Feel it breathing all the way down into the belly button, into the bottom of your belly, into the root chakra. There's a little bit of pressure expanding down there. This is when your body starts to relax and feel you're bringing energy all around. And when you breathe out, you release it from the root up. You go. Another thing I would like to suggest during the activation is that you imagine or watch yourself being full of light. See yourself sitting in light. I know it's tricky for all of us, some of us. I'm not trying to make it a challenge. But see if we can feel the energy that's in your system already. We're going to open sacred space. Asking the winds of the south. This is represented by the healing feminine powers of our world, the serpent. The serpent is our Kundalini energy coiled around the bottom of our spine. We're asking that it activates in your system, in our bodies, that it uncoils up our spine, activating a very, very deep level of healing from your root chakra and up. Then we're asking that the winds of the south hold sacred space for us. We have the winds of the east, the condor, the eagle, and the dragon. These are the seers into the unseen. We're asking that they come here and guide us into the unseen. That we may pick up on any messages, any visuals, anything that comes our way. And if we don't pick up on anything, that is fine too. It's not connected yet. It's going to be connected. We're sitting in self-love, in love, in love, in love. And we're asking that the winds of the east hold sacred space for us. Then we have the winds of the north, represented by the raven. And the raven stands for the holy sacred sage of our world, the knower of all things. We're asking that the raven activate deep inside of us, every strain of your DNA, every part of your energy field. Activate a deep sense of healing, a deep sense of belonging, a deep sense of being at one with the universe. We're asking that the raven holds sacred space for us. Then we have the winds of the west, the jaguar. We're asking that the jaguar, the holy warrior of our world, the wanderer between life and death. We're asking that the raven or the jaguar comes in and supports us in our courage. Supports us and lends her courage into our hearts. So we may have the bravery to sit with ourselves, to sit with what's already in there, to face it. So we can release it through our system. And to see and feel the joy in your heart, in your system, in your root chakra. We have Saint Michael with the sword of light, sword of truth. We're asking that Saint Michael come here and cut any ties, any cords that can be cut to other people, other entities, other lifetimes that needs to be released. We have Earth Mother Pachamama. Pachamama is the life field energy on our planet. She is the life force that we are connecting to. We are part of the exchange of energy. We're asking that Pachamama hold sacred space for us here. Then we have the winds of, we have Stangle, our dragon. And we have Maya the wolf. They are guardians of our space, and they are strong healers, facilitating healing. We have Sam and his brothers. Sam and his brothers are our guides. They are here to help remove and release any blockages out of your system. Or when the mind wants to come back in. The mind, like a busy squirrel, checking everything out. What we ask you here is to move your attention into yourself. We're asking you to move your awareness into your body. For these moments here, we are going within. We have the tribe, the kings and queens of old who brought us together, the keepers of ancient wisdom, that brought this particular group together here today. That brought Shannon here so she could help heal Ram Karin with her needles. We all get something beautiful out of this. Then we have the ancestors on whose energetic shoulders we stand. They are supporting us from the unseen, from the other side. These can be very ancient ancestors or more recent parents, friends, siblings that are on the other side. They're on the other side of the veil of life that we are seeing through. Sometimes we can feel to the other side of that veil. We can hear sometimes. And we have the loved ones that awakened a deep sense of love in our hearts, in our root chakra, shook us up and helped us go deeper in different forms, in different ways. You are most welcome here today. cacao serves as a reminder of our connection to Earth Mother. And so does the hape. We're going to serve the hape to whoever feels called to have some hape. So you guys are all welcome to this sacred space. With your permission, we will be working on your energy field. We'd like to encourage you to sit in your inner healing space, strengthening, feeling the connection to Earth Mother. You can envision yourself growing roots into Earth Mother. And feel a shift in the root chakra. Ay, yo, 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 yo. Oh, hi.
Are you thirsty?
Oh, hi.
I bet.
Oh, hi.
You fall in the water? You want
Na e joku taia, heia, 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 heia. Na e joku taia, heia. Heia, heia. Oi 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 oi. Tao ai 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 oi 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 oi. Tai. Ua te. Oi 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 oi
Hey, Frank, can you hand me my bag? Michelle, 2 bags. That's the Frank. That's the Frank. On the seat. 2 bags.
Oi. We give great thanks to the winds of the south, the serpent, the healing feminine powers of our world, the Shakti energy. Oi, 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 oi. And we give great thanks for the sacred space that was held. And we give great thanks to the winds of the east, the condor, the eagle, and the dragon for holding sacred space and helping us reveal what's in the unseen. And for holding sacred space. We give great thanks to the winds of the north for the knowing that's already deep inside of your system, that gets more and more, becomes more and more accessible to you in form of intuitive knowing, in form of intuition, in form of a certain deep knowing that comes out of your soul. And we give great thanks for the sacred space that was held here today. And the winds of the west, the jaguar, for the courage to sit with yourself, to face what's already in there. And for the sacred space that was held here today. We give great thanks to Earth Mother for connecting us back into our energy field, our original life force energy. So we can feel more empowered. Without the likes on social media, without the likes from our friends and neighbors. This is your deep soul knowing. And we give great thanks to Saint Michael with the sword of light, sword of truth, to help us sit in our light, sit in our truth. And to Stungle the dragon and to Maya the wolf for facilitating the healing here today. To Sam and his brothers for deep, energetic DNA knowledge that's already in you. And to the tribe, the kings and queens of old that brought you here today, that made you feel like maybe I should check that out, maybe I should try it out. And the ancestors who are watching over you from the other side of the veil of perception. We have the loved ones who brought us here in the first place. Oh! We have your soul Your soul is your knowing. It's your truth, your beauty, your love, your energy. Hey. Beyond the mind, beyond the confines and the restrictions of the mind. This is your body and your soul talking to you. And we are most grateful that we get to sit here with you today in this space. With Grandfather Wind, with the waves, Grandmother Ocean. And with that, we give great thanks to each one of you, and we bow to your magnificence, to the beauty that is you. We say thank you, namaste, and we say aho. Now take your time coming back. Sit in your inner space.